Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another Walk of Femme with KEMPIRE. Woohoo! And me, Natalie, also known as Femme Tarot. Welcome to another show, another reading, and we have a really good one like every year. I say this every week, but we're always super invested and excited in the readings that we do. And this one is actually something, this reading I think is going to be interesting for a lot of you because there's a backstory to it, and there's been drama, and there's also been the cancel culture which is out there, and we want to find out if this is indeed worth canceling this person, or there's more to it that we don't know behind the scenes. And of course, you all know who I'm talking about is Chrissy Teigen, or Teigen. I keep calling her Teigen, but everyone calls her.
She said the correct pronunciation is Teigen, but people say Teigen, which is whatever.
Whatever, we'll call her Teigen since everyone calls her that. And so before we start, let me just ask you, if you haven't already, please subscribe on this channel, and please go to KEMPIRE's channel and subscribe, because KEMPIRE rolls out a lot of content on a daily basis. He's on top of things. He will inform you of what's happening, the news out there, about pop culture, celebrity, music, everything. Don't miss out. And please also follow us on social media. Everything is down below, down here on the background, and down in the description box too. And don't forget to like the video. So let's jump in.
And as always, you read the tarot cards and I read them for filth. I'm ready.
We're going to make those t-shirts and we're going to start selling them.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. Well, speaking of which, please help me reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. And the reason why is because I want to have the community tab. So I'll be able then to share news with you, we can also talk and chat about maybe upcoming readings that you want us to do. So help me do that, and share this video as well to anyone that you think might be interested in everything that we say here today.
Definitely. And I can't wait for you to start sharing your affirmations that you share on Instagram on the community tab.
I will. A lot of the stuff that I share on Instagram, because I do realize that a lot of people who do follow the channel do not follow me on Instagram, but please do.
There are folks out there that just have one particular social media. Some people are just straight TikTok, some people are just straight Instagram, and some people are straight YouTube. And I didn't realize that until I've noticed that certain people like, oh, I moved over from TikTok. I followed you on TikTok. Now I follow you on YouTube. So we have to mirror all of this content. So guys, support the channel and follow, subscribe, like, all that.
To both of us. Right, let's start reading. And we have a lot to talk about today because we had a chat with KEMPIRE before we started recording this video, and there's a lot of stuff that we want to talk to you, but it will happen as we go. We'll allow things to roll out organically, but we have some things to share with you as well.
Excited. Chrissy Teigen has been in all over the news. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. A lot of people have been following their lives and careers. If anything, people said Chrissy has added a little bit more spice to John's usually very boring personality. And it is as if this last couple of months, everyone has been coming down on Chrissy for some old mean tweets that she's had against a young celebrity at the time. I can't recall her name right now. Let me just look that. Chrissy, it was Courtney. What was it? Courtney Dodd or something like that. Hold on, y'all. Oh no, Courtney Stodden. Courtney Stodden. She was a young woman that was in the news at the time. And some of the mean tweets, she wished her dead. She said, "I hate you." And I completely forgot that Chrissy, when she was on social media, before she was with John, was a little problematic. Yes, these tweets are from 2012. Some were 2010, 2011. But I always remember Chrissy being a little problematic from back then. But somehow, our minds, we quickly forget these things and we move on. But apparently Courtney has not. And she apologized to Courtney. I'll just add that part. But that hasn't been enough. She's been losing endorsements. She's been dropping out of things. I want to know where is Chrissy's head right now? What is her state of mind right now? That
You know what? It's a good question, but before we start, I was just thinking, it's only fair for her, Chrissy Teigen, to get backlash, because look at what happened, for instance, to Stassi from Vanderpump Rules, right? She
Mhm.
got canceled straight away for old tweets. No one's saying that's right. You know, I don't even know how long ago those tweets, when she tweeted that, tweeted that girl, but still, you know, that was a mistake, and at least acknowledge it, you know, at least own the mistake, and, you know,
And she
try to work on
apologized.
yourself.
She apologized for those tweets, but she said, Courtney said that she never reached out personally
That's
to,
what I
to
mean.
her.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, it's one thing to do it publicly, and it's a different thing to do it privately and explain. Maybe you were in a bad place when you know, you tweeted that. You were in a vulnerable, bad place, but at least, you know, reach out to whoever you hurt and try to make amends. Anyway, so what is her
Current state of mind. Like, what's going on with Chrissy Teigen? And then we definitely have to ask some questions about her relationship with John Legend. I'm sorry, John, fair game. You're married to her. And, you know, Chrissy went through a lot in the last year. A lot of people, you know, she had the miscarriage, you know, that she publicly shared on her social media. And then it just seemed as if she's fallen out of favor because of these old tweets recently.
True. Not doing good.
Ooh.
Not doing good. She's numb. I feel the energy of numbness, like, oh, what happened now? I feel she is, yeah, it's depressing her. She's very down with everything that's been happening. And she's very unsure on what her next steps are going to be, what she's going to do next. She's waiting. Nine of Wands here. So I feel that she's waiting for maybe things to die down a little bit, or for maybe people to start forgetting, or just allowing for time to do its thing, its healing. And then I have the Hangman here. So, and that is advice from Spirit. The Spirit is saying to her, if she ever watches this, or if anyone who knows her watches, lay low. That's the only strategy right now that's going to work, because I do feel that. And at the time that she tweeted, I had a jumper card. I have the Ace of Cups. So I don't know how long ago it was, but I kind of feel it was towards the beginning when she started dating John Legend, or they were just about to get married with that Ace of Cups. So she was in a place of, how am I going to say this, like power, on a power high.
Oh.
At the time that she,
I believe they were dating because they got married in 2013.
Okay.
And this all transpired between 2011 and 2012.
So there you go. And I feel that she was a bit on a power high, and she was trying to prove herself. Because let's be honest, I mean, at least in this side of the world, in Europe, not many people knew who she was before she married John Legend, and before she started being so active on social media, because she posts these humoristic tweets and stuff like that. And because she watches Housewives and she likes to comment on Bravo shows. So I feel that was her state of mind at the time. And at the moment, she's laying low. She's waiting to see how things are going to happen. And my advice is keep laying low for a long time. Try to figure things out.
When you say long time, I know, because I know you celebrities are watching us, which we like. But how long? Because that's one of the things that you do as well within your work. You also advise people. How long do you think that she should wait before she resurfaces?
A year?
Oh. I mean, she can afford to.
She can, but I'll tell you, I pulled the Tower card right underneath that. This is a disaster. I feel she's losing endorsements. She's losing deals. She is being canceled in the background. I mean, she may not be canceled for us, but regarding jobs and stuff like that. Yeah. And so she's very unsure at the moment with this Two of Swords. There's just so much going on. Very unsure about, how to deal with it, what to do, who to approach even.
There was a Netflix deal that she was supposed to have that she had to drop out from. So, I mean, and that's just one of many things. And some of the deals that she had, some people were saying, oh, no, she wasn't going to come back. But it seems very apparent that because of all of this drama, she's been losing endorsements and possible, jobs.
And I'm being shown and told that a lot of people, many people that were around her and they were supporting her and even sort of recommending jobs to her or connecting her with other people in the business, they're all keeping their distance. So,
whoa.
Yeah, it's she's having a tower moment at the moment. This does not look good. And as you said, she's had a very tough year with everything. Mm-hmm.
How is John Legend? I love how I call him John. How is John dealing with, like, how is John dealing with this? And then I want to know how they're dealing with this together. Like, is he her support system? Is, like, what's going on here?
Good question, because he hasn't made any statements. He's completely kept low key, and no one knows.
Maybe that's what the PR machine has told him to both do. Because there was a project that I believe that's why she also got criticism, because there was a commercial where both her and John were featured in recently, and people were criticizing this company for even having it. And this is not good for John Legend's squeaky jumper.
No, it was
he has a very squeaky clean image, and as I said to you before, her getting with him kind of spiced him up, which helped him, but he also sort of smoothed her out and made her a little bit more likable for all of us.
Agree. Okay, let me just say, I did have a jumper while you were talking, but not that time. So that was the jumper. That was the 10 of Pentacles. John Legend is a family man. He works for the family. He cares about the family. His priority is the family. Now, regarding this whole thing, okay, hold on. Wait, because I'm getting conflicting messages come through right now.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to remind people of their sun sign, their ascending, and things like that, because as you already know, that these are important elements to someone's personality. So Chrissy Teigen's sun sign is Sagittarius, her ascendant is Scorpio, and her moon is Cancer. John Legend, look at that face. John Legend is his sun sign is Capricorn, his ascendant sign is Capricorn, and his moon is Sagittarius. And wait, before we even move forward, Geminis, thank you for confirming in our last video everything that we said.
Thank you. Yes, see, Geminis are very self-aware, though. Another good trait that Geminis have.
That's true. We gave you a lot of heat last week, but self-awareness, which a lot of people don't have, Geminis do have.
They do, absolutely. Now, and you say, okay, so John Legend is a double Capricorn with the moon on Sagittarius, and she's got her sun in Sagittarius. Yep. Sorry, John, you're a bit boring, I'm gonna say, and you like Chrissy because she's the fire. She is sexy. She's out there. I feel she's very comfortable with her body as well. We know that. And he isn't. He's quite prude, I feel, when it comes to him and himself. Like that's the thing. And also, John, I don't think John is that good in bed.
Oh my God. That sexy John Legend with all those sexy songs?
He's a double Capricorn. Capricorn.
The Capricorns are going to get us now.
They are. Okay, that's it.
I've been with a Capricorn.
Well, Capricorns, and why am I saying boring? Compared to Chrissy, obviously, because she's Sagittarius, and Sagittarius can be kinky in bed. They like role playing. They like trying different stuff.
Oh. So, yeah. But will she get bored with him?
I think she's already bored with him.
Oh my!
Allegedly.
Everything is a legend, and this is all for fun and entertainment purposes. Just
exactly.
a reminder.
Exactly.
Oh, Ooh. Well, okay, so because a lot of people are fascinated about when we talk about the ascendant and moon signs and things like that, because her sun sign is Sagittarius and his moon is Sagittarius. Is that why maybe there's some sort of connection between them?
So her sun sign is Sagittarius, which means that she would her energy is Sagittarius. Her energy is fiery. The way she leads her life is Sagittarius. But the moon is the way you react to things. Is your emotional self. Okay, so sun is your ego. Moon is your emotions. So he's got a moon in Sagittarius, which means that he's a Capricorn, mind you. Capricorns can be quite patient, but when they lose their patience or when they lose their temper, they can be mean. They can hit where it hurts, just like Sagittarius is. Sagittarius is too. They're always positive. They're usually, very light and they always see the positive. But if you betray or really piss off a Sagittarius, they're going to hit you where it hurts.
Oh.
And they're out of there. With Capricorns, they might have an outburst. They might hurt you at the time, but they forget easily, They snap out of it easily. Sagittarius is no, when they reach that point. So I do feel that, she's wearing the trousers in that, in that relationship, that's for sure. Wow. But I do feel that she respects him. I do see them right now. I'm picking up their energy, and I do see that she does respect him in the sense that she won't do anything that will make him feel uncomfortable or angry or anger him. But when those two have fights or when they disagree, they're bad. Like they're intense. They're very intense, but not in the passionate way, in the ego way. Like who's gonna have the last word? Who's gonna hurt who most?
And that's like the worst.
That's the worst. But I don't feel that they have them often. But when they do, they're pretty intense. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So and he's quiet.
So what's going on with him now besides being bad in bed, allegedly?
Bad in bed.
I just think that's such a waste. John Legend, thanks to Chrissy Teigen, we've seen parts of John Legend that we probably wouldn't have seen on, from him. And I'm like, okay, John Legend, but okay.
Capricorns are gonna crucify us. That's what I'm gonna say. Right. So there's something behind the scenes going on with John Legend. And I'm not sure if it's too early for me to come out and say it, but I don't know if this marriage is going to last long. And I don't mean because of what happened now, but I feel that John Legend is doing some stuff behind the scenes, like with this Seven of Swords, like there is some kind of sneaky behavior there, and this Ace of Wands. And Capricorns, they're very, very devoted and loyal to their family. Family is very important to them. But if they want out of a relationship or out of a marriage, for them, it just takes a lot of analyzing and thinking, and it takes a long time. It's not like they say, okay, I'm done. I'm out of here. It's going to take him a long time. And I do feel with this Ace of Wands that he's thinking of his future and new beginnings, new chapters. Because I do get the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. So, and then underneath it, shadow card, I get this Nine of Swords. So he's not doing well. Like he's stressed out. He is thinking a lot.
Oh, wow.
Five of Cups, very disappointing for him. Very disappointed. Like the cups that I get here, which are two, the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups, they're very contradictory. So it just shows maybe, and I'll look into that. There is someone else that he's talking to, someone that he relies on, like a friend, someone he knows, a friend that is kind of leading into something else.
I haven't met John yet. What are you talking about?
No. Knight of Wands. Hold on, this is interesting because this is not clear. Five of Swords, so many
I just want to
cards.
remind the audience, sometimes we think of these people and we're like, oh yeah, this should be an interesting one. But then when we see the cards, we're like, oh, we didn't expect this.
No, we didn't. He's working on something though. I think he might be
always
writing new music
He's
or
always
new.
working on something. He's
I
busy.
think he's busy. I think he's working on a new album, new music, or a new project. I'm being shown also like a project, not only music, but it could be a little bit different, almost like a radio or a podcast or something. Yeah, where he's involved, almost like bringing in talent or bringing in singers or new singers in and giving them a platform.
Oh, I mean, John is very busy behind the scenes. He's been producing television shows. He's been producing all kinds. I mean, he's been on The Voice. So it wouldn't shock me if this is either maybe you're seeing The Voice, or maybe he's decided because he's done The Voice to do other things in regards to helping other singers.
No, I don't know if I've seen I didn't even know he did The Voice because I don't watch it and we don't get it here. Exactly. But I don't think it's The Voice. I think it's something very different. It's almost like he wants to help new voices, new talent, give them a platform, give them like be a mentor for them. But his own show, not in the way that The Voice is. So he's working on that and he loves that. It's his project. He's producing it. He's invested money in it. He loves that. And this is such bad timing for him because I feel that they were maybe even going to announce it after summer.
Oh.
They were just going to drop a teaser or something just to see how people are going to react to it because it's in the works. And this is such bad timing and he's very unsure about it. But basically, the worries and everything that he's going on through it now is not just, it has nothing to do with Chrissy's tweets or how people have reacted to those. They're mainly because there are problems there between them anyways.
Oh.
And because this is reflecting really bad on him because he's married to her.
Yep.
So, and it's messing up with his projects because he feels that this is going to be like a tsunami that's going to hit him.
Is he a little resentful?
I'm not going to say resentful. I feel very disappointed. He's very disappointed and very angry as well, but not in the resentful way. He's just
Is he disappointed just for himself or is he disappointed in her?
Himself. Well, that Four of Wands. Like disappointed in how this is going to affect him, his reputation, his career, and an extension, hers and their family. It's really weird, with Capricorns, but with him specifically, I do see him. I mean, I'm getting these images. I'm picking up some energy very faintly, but sometimes we have to warm up as well to start getting things. But on the other hand, I sense that he's a nice guy, a quiet, shy guy. For whatever reason, I feel that he's shy in his actual day-to-day life. But at the same time, I feel that it's almost like has said that she's wearing the trousers in the relationship, but I feel that he is sort of like a silent force. Yeah, she might be the one who dictates maybe the everyday, like the day-to-day stuff, and she likes to have the attention on her, and she comes off very dynamic and funny and all that. But I feel that, as I said before, she respects him, and she does somewhat tiptoe around him for certain topics, for certain things, because she knows that he can be reactive to a number of specific things. So I do feel that there's disappointment and all that, but I cannot say that I feel that there is love, like, that they're a tight, very bonded couple.
So I'm going to have to ask this question because I know a lot of people are going to be like, how come you didn't ask this question? Is this a marriage of convenience?
Well, I pulled the King of Pentacles before. You know how we communicate. We communicate with our minds. Totally. With the King of Pentacles, and I was just about to say, just before you asked the question, that the appeal here is the status. his status. That makes it sexier.
As I said to you before, I feel like she's added a little spice to his persona, because, as you said, he is boring. Basically, what we all thought he was, he is, and which is okay. It's okay to be boring. I always say I'm boring, but if you're in this industry, you need someone that is going to be a little spicier. And as a power couple, they became a power couple, hanging out with the people like Jay-Z and Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They needed that.
They needed that, but the problem here is that I don't see them as a power couple. I mean, they might see themselves in their heads as a power couple, but I don't get that energy.
I mean, I'm saying they're a power couple, but okay. I don't know if the audience, and I'm sure you guys will say it in the comments, but they were hanging out with other power couples. So they were definitely on another level, a bigger level than they originally were.
What I'm just picking up and I was shown is like, I don't know her background or her history or anything, but she has a very hard time finding her place in life. She's very lost. She's very, and maybe she's also misunderstood with those tweets or any other tweets that she's tweeted. I'm not saying that.
I mean, Natalie, how can we mistake "I hate you"?
True. Absolutely. You're right.
I forgot her exact words. It's something to the effect where she said to this, I think at the time that Courtney was like 16 years old. She was like, go to sleep forever or something like that. I'm misquoting. It was some pretty bad tweets.
Whoa. I know, and she's tweeted a lot of stuff since that they're meant to be funny, but they just missed the mark, basically. And I just feel that that's her. What they're showing me, the tweets are an example that she's really trying to find her own voice and personality in place. She's very insecure. She's done big projects, but I still feel that she doesn't feel that she's at that level yet on her own. She's at that level because of her husband, because of things that they do together, because of her social media presence. Yeah. Mostly, right? Would she get all those projects and jobs if it wasn't for the 1+ million followers that she has on social media?
No,
I don't think so.
No,
because we really didn't know who she was before that, and she's self-aware. She knows that. She's completely self-aware and aware of that. So I do feel that she is a bit all over the place. That's what I'm picking up with her. She's like, she doesn't know who she really is, and it's deep-rooted. That comes from her family, the way she was raised. It's very deep-rooted. It's got nothing to do with her status now.
You mentioned another person. I didn't forget.
Who?
You mentioned there might be another person.
That other person. I'm like,
that other. Oh, wait, there's more than one. We found that out in someone else's reading. There was. Oh, Nene. Go back.
And Nene, yeah.
Just a little ASMR for you guys. Is that a jumper?
2 jumpers. 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. I asked the cards. I asked it differently. I didn't ask if there was someone else. I just asked if what's going on with this marriage. Is he thinking? I'm leading in with my spirit, right? To that. So he's not. He's very unsure. He's very unsure if he wants to stay or go. Okay, so he hasn't made a decision. And it's hard work. There's a lot of work to be done, I feel. But I'm not sure he wants to. He's willing to put in the work. I feel it's been 3 or 4 years I'm being shown that they've had problems. And they've been trying to work on those problems.
And she even got pregnant since then.
I was just thinking that. I was just asking my guides, what was that pregnancy about? Was that a deliberate pregnancy to try and fix things? Like a lot of couples do that. Or was it, that twice a year sex thing where she got pregnant? I'm joking. Yeah, was it a whoops? Oops. Hold on. Very unclear. It's very muddy between them. Very muddy. I'm gonna say it. And this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, but I do feel that this relationship is not clear cut. I feel there's a lot behind that. This relationship. Okay, I just asked my guides because they showed me two. So they showed me like they're living together, they're raising their family together, but it's almost like they have two separate lives.
Whoa.
Why? And I'm trying to figure out why. There's some kind of medical issue or some kind of medical could also be psychological issue from John Legend's side. That's what I'm being showed. Something that I don't know. I honestly, it's so weird. This is the first time we're doing this that I'm just like, I'm trying to peek in and I'm being blocked. But something's fishy. Something is fishy. I don't like what I'm picking up. And I cannot say, and I'm not saying that, this is a fake relationship, but I'm saying there are a lot of layers in this relationship. A lot of layers. A lot. And that's why it's not clear. I'm telling you, I do see them ending up with a divorce at some point. Not now, because it's not coming up, but I do see it in the future. And he's working on the idea right now. But I'm trying to figure out what led them to this, what has gone on, and I'm being blocked. I'm trying. I can actually see them at home now. When you see me looking out there to the side, that's me having visions and downloading information. And I literally see them in the kitchen. I see the kids. I see them. They have a beautiful living room with big windows and everything. She's very chilled. He's in and out. I see him in and out. Like he comes in, he gives the kids a kiss. He talks to her for 5-10 minutes. He talks to the kids and then he's out again. Like I feel that there's always like it's almost like they have a big house. I feel like when he's there, he has a room or a space where he's always at, and he isolates himself from the rest of the family. It's almost like he's doing his own thing, and she does her own thing too. I feel that they don't have the same friends. Like her close friend. Yeah, I feel like they don't have mutual friends. Close friends. They have mutual friends.
Yeah, Beyonce and Jay-Z and Kanye and formerly Kim.
Formerly Kim. I do see he's a lot more down to earth. Obviously, he's a double Capricorn. I see that with him. Very down to earth and very picky and selective with the people that he considers friends. So his actual friends are a handful. Like their friends have been tested through time. They've always been there. He doesn't trust. All the other celebrities are just, acquaintances. They're just friends. They're not friends, like real friends. Where she's more, she likes the limelight. She likes the attention. I don't know why, but I see, it's not an affair. I see her in bed with another woman.
Why can
Two
I
other
see
women?
that? 2 other women?
Yes, like a threesome with 2 other women. And I see swingers. So they're in some kind of like elite celebrity swingers club. Yeah.
And look, you don't see John with them.
No, John is with him. In the swingers club,
I know, but I mean, do you see him with,
Possibly.
Why are you being coy with me?
No, I don't know. To be honest, no, I don't. I don't see more specific, but I do see what I see right now. That's because I insisted that they gave me something, and they're just saying that it's very complicated with them. They have an open marriage in some respect, and that's the swingers.
Speaking of open marriages, I just thought of someone we need to do.
Who?
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
We said we're going to do them, and we forgot about that. Okay.
Until you said swingers. Allegedly.
There you go. I mean, half of Hollywood are swinging. Anyways.
Not in my relationships. I can barely. No judgment. I can't share. I can't. And as Samantha said from Sex and the City, you should always be the guest.
Precisely. I love Samantha. I miss Sex and the City. Oh,
the
series, not the movies.
Yeah, the spinoff is coming. They're already working on it.
I know. I saw you posted it on Instagram, or was it TikTok? And I was like, and how they're gonna. I'm really interested to find out, to see how they're gonna cut out Samantha from the whole thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm okay with that. I'm gonna watch.
I hope it's better than the last film. It was horrible. It was just like infomercial of Sex and the City, basically. Anyways, back to this couple.
That's another relationship we need to examine. SJP and Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, that's another weird one. That's another weird one.
But I love SJP. I love her.
Me too. I love her.
But that
marriage, I know, right? There's a lot there. We'll look into that. We have so many. Right. So yeah, regarding those two, that's what I get so far. So Tower card, it came up. I tell you, it just, and the Hermit. So
explain.
I said 1 year. It's going to take up to 1 year for Chrissy to keep low. Okay. She will resurface at some point, but it's just going to be basically to just say, hey, I'm still here. So people don't forget about her in that sense. But for those who are still going to be interested in her. But John, Tower moment, and then he's going to go through a Hermit moment. He is going through. So something is coming up with him. I'm getting September, October time. So in 3 or 4 months, there's going to maybe, I know. Okay, something new is coming out, which is not going to be favorable at all for Chrissy and an extension to him. And I feel that that's going to be the cherry. That's going to be sort of like the nail in the coffin. That's going to be a huge Tower moment for them. Something new is coming out. Something new is coming out.
Uh-oh.
And they're doing damage control. They're trying to do damage control. The Magician. All right, I'm going to come out and say it. I do feel that Chrissy is maybe involved in some kind of like magic ritual. Like she believes stuff like that. And she might be doing.
But I'm not practicing. I'm just saying, I believe people do it.
But I think she practices it. She has someone, she does spells and portions and stuff like that. And yeah. So that's why I'm being blocked. That's why I'm being blocked. Because my guide just showed me salt. Circle of salt, and that's telling me that she is protecting herself. She's done spells to protect herself
from us doing what we're doing right
now.
From
us doing, and for the world, basically, to be able to.
We're getting though. We're just saying.
Exactly, which is why I feel this way that I feel. I feel very weird. I feel like this is not me. I'm able to see things and dive really deep into
you
things.
Literally saw inside their home.
I see, you cannot imagine, like if only you were in my head, I see like short clips, short movies, I call them, or photographs or pictures of things, very, very detailed. And then I'm able to describe them, or I'm able to understand what's going on. And then I feel things, you've seen me in private readings. Like I might start like feeling a certain way. I might start crying, or I might start feeling a little bit sort of anxious. I pick up their energy with them. It's really weird. I pick his more than hers, but I was just shown that the salt, the circle of salt. So she's into magic.
Is John aware of that?
Yes. Yes.
But he hasn't put any salt around him.
No, he's a Capricorn. He needs to make sense of things. He's very structured, and spiritualism and magic and things like that do not make sense to him because they're not tangible in his head.
Mhm.
Okay. But he's aware of what she does. Absolutely. But he's keeping his distance. He doesn't want to see it. He doesn't want to know about it. They don't talk about it.
Oh.
But he's aware of it. I'm not saying he's happy about it. One of their children, I'm being shown. Okay, I'm being shown some stuff. So one of their children, the way it was conceived, I feel, did she have, I don't know if you know this, but did she have trouble getting pregnant the first time round?
I can't recall. I'm sure. Look, Chrissy Teigen is not one of my favorite people because, like I said, I've seen some of her behavior on social media years ago. But I'm not one of those people that hate Chrissy. No, I don't hate anyone. But I don't really know her life chapter and verse like that. I'm not sure if she had any trouble conceiving. And even if they did, sometimes they don't share that. So I was actually surprised that they shared about this miscarriage. But
no, but that's what I get. Like, that's what I'm being shown. She had trouble conceiving her first child, and she did go to someone and she did manifest this child, but in a magical way.
wow.
Using the practice of magic. Yeah, that's what I'm being shown. And then I'm trying to, there is a darkness about her. I mean, not a very like occulty deep darkness, but there is some kind of darkness there. Especially when she was younger, she was involved in things that were dark. When she was younger.
You might explain these hateful tweets.
Coven of Witches, I tell you, she was in, like, yeah, I tell you, it's like, it's very far-fetched, I know, but expect anything from celebrities. So,
I mean, look, I'm sure the people that believe in the Illuminati are like, I knew it.
But not Illuminati stuff.
We will never do a reading on Beyonce. I don't need that smoke beehive.
No, I don't either. I don't either. With Beyonce, long story. What I pick up is just that, no, I'll stay away.
I'm going to go run back into the house.
Can you grab me an iced tea?
Of course.
Thank you. Or ask James, the butler, to bring you one.
Once we're done.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, so definitely, I'm not saying Illuminati and all that, but like a Coven of Witches, like her and her girlfriends, doing spells, believing and all that. She kind of.
My crystals during this reading.
I know, right? Thank God I'm wearing mine. But yeah, she's. Yeah.
Oh.
I've run out of words. I don't know what else to say because honestly, I'm still trying. I'm still seeing that image of the whole family at home, but this is the image they want to show. That's what they want me to see, and that's why she's not allowing me to go deeper, to go behind that facade.
Yeah.
And John is nowhere to be seen in this. Like he pops in and out, and then he's out. I don't like. Cam, I'm going to be totally honest. I don't like the vibes that I'm getting with both of them. Between them, what I get is just like, it's very weird. I cannot even express myself in this reading. I cannot just.
That's why this is so fascinating because we get different experience, like your talent and your gifts come out in different ways for each of these readings. Like when you were channeling Michael Jackson, go check out that video. Or this specific time you seeing this image. This is, I think, probably one of the first times that we've explored that part of your gift. So this is fascinating. And then,
sorry to interrupt. The images I get when I do personal readings. So when I have someone, I tap into their energy, and then it's like I'm downloading a lot of stuff. It's almost like I'm in their head. It's almost like I see memories that they had. It's very different. When I do celebrity readings, it's harder for me to tap into that energy because obviously they're not around. Obviously, they haven't given me their permission, but I do allow myself to do readings for celebrities because they're public figures and their life is public. So I don't feel that is invading as much as if.
Look, I'm technically a public figure.
True. So do you want to have a reading?
According to my Instagram.
And according to Cameo,
And according to Cameo.
if you want to get a cameo from Cam, don't forget he's on Cameo.
The KEMPIRE on Cameo.
The KEMPIRE, sorry, the KEMPIRE. Yeah, everything's done that.
Enough about me. Back to this. Wow, I feel like there was another celebrity that we read where you saw a little bit of that. I can't recall who, because like you, I forget about some of the things that come out from movies.
It was one of the housewives. No, was it?
I don't remember. Well, if you're a super fan, you'll let us know in the comments. We have a couple of super fans of our readings together.
I know, that's true.
Which we love. Wow. Okay. So, all right, we've discovered a lot about Chrissy and John that we didn't really expect. And you did predict in the future possibly a divorce. What do I want to ask next?
I know, right? I mean,
I feel like there already was a lot. Okay, maybe this will be the last question now. What did Chrissy? Chrissy apologized to Courtney Stodden. Did she really mean it? Like, what is her feeling on this apology that she gave out? Did she was it a genuine, authentic apology, or was she just doing it because we all were like, "You're a mean girl"?
Hold on, I had a jumper card. I'll get to it.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like we already delved deep into everything else going on in her life, that to the point where it's like her sexual relationship with John, her, the future of their relationship, the status of their relationship, where their heads are at. We've covered a lot.
I think going to court is what's that girl called again? The one that was
Courtney Stodden?
Yeah. Is Courtney suing her?
I can't recall.
I think there's going to be some kind of legal repercussion there with this whole thing. She's thinking about it. Devil, something behind or is it Chrissy that's going to? Hold on, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to answer your question regarding whether Chrissy, really meant the apology, mm-hmm. I'm going to say a little, too late, a bit too late, because she's moved on from that. She's moved on, like Chrissy has moved on from feeling bad about saying it or why she said it. I feel that's why I'm telling you, what we see is not what we get. I don't think that she is that of a nice person.
I mean, these tweets alone tell you that's what look, I'm going a little tirade. Based on the tweets that we've seen, and you can Google the tweets. We did a whole live on my channel about her tweets. They were so gross that you're not telling me that you've evolved and become a better person when you're attacking a 16-year-old on social media, wishing them dead, allegedly. Well, the tweets are there, so it's not really alleged. And saying, "I hate you," to someone you don't know. Look, we know there are plenty of people on social media that do that, but they also have issues. So I'm not surprised about anything that you're saying, but I see there's a lot more you want to say.
Yes, there is. I'm sorry. I'm just getting some stuff. So she's not a nice person because I feel that it's almost like she lacks emotion sometimes. Like she imitates emotions. And this could be, I'm trying to figure out if she's a narcissist. Like she's imitating emotions. She's imitating actions and behaviors to come across a certain way, but she doesn't really feel it, because I can tell you, she said it. It was out there. I don't feel she regrets it. Maybe she's apologized now just to save face, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think it's just like it's affected her life. I mean, her life, personal. Yeah, it has affected her social media life and her business, but not her herself. Maybe, allegedly, I'm just going to put it out there because no one knows about this yet. So allegedly, Chrissy Teigen offered maybe some money to Courtney to ask her to not make this, like, to remove this whole drama from social media, and for her not to come out and, go against Chrissy. But I do see there's going to be, this is not the end of it. With that justice card, I feel that they're going to go on a legal war, those two. And it's no coincidence that Courtney came out now. I can't even talk. Came out now with those tweets. Why so many years later? There is something happening here. And you know what I'm suspecting? I got the Two of Cups underneath, a shadow card of Ace of Swords. So I'm going to go very, like, allegedly, okay, everyone?
Oh, this is going to be good.
This is going to be juicy. Listen to this. Those two had something, Chrissy and the 16-year-old girl, allegedly, according to my cards, for entertainment purposes only. And something went wrong. She got rejected. And that's why she reacted that way. There were DMs, there were things behind the scenes with that. And I also got the devil. When that comes up, and with all the cards that I have here, I'm going to show them to everyone just so you don't think I make these things up. These were the jumper cards, okay? 10 of Wands, something comes to completion because it didn't work out money-wise. Okay? There was no exchange of money. Justice card, legal action. Depression, this is going to be heavy. This is going to be heavy on both of them, especially Chrissy. She's trying to find a way out of it with the Ace of Swords. And underneath it was the Two of Cups, and I have the devil. Two of Cups is couples, love, being a couple, wanting to be a couple. Devil, someone who's hiding something. You know, they have a different, they show one face, but behind the scenes, they're very different. Liar, someone who manipulates people. It's also the card of addiction as well, but this is not the case. The case here is that something was going on between those two.
Whoa, mind blown.
I know, right? I wasn't expecting it either, but
that's the great thing about these readings. We think, at least I do, we know these celebrities, but then when you read the tarot cards, and look, I know this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes, but you've been proven correct with a lot of the readings you've done recently with us. So just saying.
Listen, Kemp, this is weird. It's not weird because it happens, but I get this two cards again, the Magician and the Hermit, exactly in the same position that I had them before when I did it, when I said that she's into magic and spells and stuff like that. Courtney, we need to do some background check. Was she also involved in some kind of witchcraft and stuff like that? Is she pagan? Courtney. That's how there's a connection there. Everything is connected. It's not this blew up so much, and now for a reason. There's a history there.
Oh.
And that's why she's blocking us. She doesn't want us to, but I have my way. I can find out information if I want to.
Oh my God.
I'm going to be exhausted the next 2 days. I'm not going to have energy.
No,
but
it is not worth it for Chrissy Teigen. But what you shared so far is pretty interesting.
I know. That was a lot. That's a lot. Like, even for me, I'm like, whoa.
But it kind of, makes sense.
Nine of Swords again. Doesn't look good for her. Does not look
Chrissy.
For Chrissy. More stuff are going to come out. Trust me. Trust and believe.
Remember when you heard it first. Wow.
Yes, people. It's weird. Poor John. I feel that he has no control of this. He has no control of his woman. But he always has the last word. You can't go to KEMPIRE, John. Go.
Right.
You'd make a great couple.
Imagine.
But you'd be bored though. You need an air sign. We need to find you an air sign.
All the air signs will be in the comments. Not a Gemini though. Sorry.
No, you need an Aquarius or Libra. You're like, I'm not sure. You're not sure. You're not sold yet.
I haven't dated one. But this is not about me. This is about Chrissy Teigen and her black magic.
I'm sure people want to know. They want to know a little bit more about you and your dating life. Maybe we should do a video on your channel where I ask you questions about you.
Look, I'm boring. I'm like Candy. No, you're not going to get anything from me. That's interesting. Sorry.
All right.
But back to Chrissy. Okay, wow, that was interesting. I don't
Right?
have anything else to ask about her because what you've revealed so far is pretty crazy.
I know. I know. And I'm quite nervous putting this video out, I have to say. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that bit in. But I mean, the whole
There's a lot.
there's a lot. I was just thinking which bit, and then I'm like, oh my god, wait, there's the swinger stuff, there is the magic stuff, there is
There is the Courtney Stodden
the
stuff.
corny stuff, the bisexual stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I'll
I
sleep
mean,
on it.
we cleared another person. John Legend, everyone for years said he was one way, and apparently he's not. It's sad for me.
I'm not sure if he's. I mean, I don't listen. I got something new, but they didn't unveil or reveal if this person was female or male, or if.
And maybe because they don't want to. Look, they're politically correct, the spirits. They don't want to out anyone. And I think Chrissy's been very open about being very like.
True, but I'm asking anyway. I'm not going to give you the answer. Well, I'm going to give you the answer, but not the world.
I was like, wait a second.
No, I'm going to give it to you, but not to the world. But hold on.
And that's how you should end the video. Be like, and he is
okay. And
like,
I have the answer. I'm not going to reveal though, because it's not fair on John Legend. Either way, but I'm going to tell Kemp. And if in 3 or 4 months' time, what I saw, like, let's say till the end of the year, what we said here comes out, I promise you I'm going to reveal this card for you.
Mark. Okay.
But I'm not going to do it now. It's not fair. It's not fair on John Legend. Either way, we shouldn't play with these things.
No.
So with that being said, that was it for today. It was an interesting reading. It was very different to other times. It was a bit confusing for myself as well, what I was picking up. But I think towards the end, we did finally manage to get some juicy information out of this reading. Listen, I want to remind everyone, please be kind to each other on social media. Be kind to people. That energy, any energy that you put out there is going to come back tenfold. Okay, so put out positive energy to receive tenfold, good energy tenfold. Negative energy and talking to strangers or people that you know on social media in such a hateful and hurtful way, you're harming yourself more than you're harming that person. Just remember that. Be kind, share love, and trust me and trust and believe that it will come back to you. And it's going to be worth you keeping that anger and keeping those feelings in as much as you can. You don't have to share what you feel. You can always smile and agree with them, and that's it, and move on. So with that, we'd like to say to everyone, thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye.